Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Most Unknown Podcast. We got a lot of topics to talk about. We could talk about the Angel Reese story. We ain't talk about that last week, or these sports stories, the fights.
Nah,
We could talk about Tiger limping around.
Nah.
We could talk about these complex lists.
Fuck all that. We going.
Gonna start with the
I'm
list.
gonna snitch on you, listeners. This
Go
is
ahead,
the battle
man.
going on the last 3 days.
Yeah, go ahead.
Regular Saturday in the chat. I'm chilling. Ab says something fucking insane to me. I don't care who feel the way about
Why y'all
it.
talk to each other every day?
That nigga says. Then he got Steve. I know Ab be doing these weird takes sometimes. What blows me is he got Steam on it. Like mad niggas started agreeing. Just so we get this right, tell the listeners. You say in the throws in the history of hip hop.
So this is the conversation.
In the whole game of hip hop, you have Pusha T ranked
Let's
ahead
give
of
a
Jim
little.
fucking
Let's give some
Jones in the
background.
whole
Let's
history
give
of
some
hip-hop.
background
That's what you
information,
got?
right?
Did y'all watch the whole thing?
So the
Did you
conversation.
watch the whole thing?
Watch what? The whole conversation.
the
No,
whole-
I was talking about from the list.
Yeah, because it started with a top 50 list posted in the chat, and then arguments just went everywhere
What's
after
not
that.
top? What's not 50, bro?
But then we got to
Billboard
Pusha's
has-
definitely not top 50.
He's not top 50, top 75.
Yeah, 100%.
Billboard has Pusha T listed top 50. Whether you agree
Insane.
or don't agree, that's cool, right?
Oh,
I'm a
I
fan of
love
Pusha
Push.
T. I don't know if he's top 50.
He's not.
That's a personal thing. Everybody gonna have their own list. Cool, no problem. Then Jim Jones goes and has a conversation with Jinx and another
A
gentleman.
clip. I seen the whole thing.
I agree with everything he said, by the way.
And,
why
uh,
Pusha's not top 50. He made sense all across
I watched the
board.
whole.
I don't have an issue with. I'm not gonna say
Go
I don't have it. I'm not gonna say I don't have an issue because he just
Go
Jim
ahead.
sounded real personal on that one.
No,
dog.
he
No,
did
he
not.
did
He
not.
sounded personal.
Bro,
Why?
actually,
He was talking about maybe he was selling crack and coke, and he maybe did not sell. I was
Said
like, all right, bro.
Cameron need to be 50. It's not. It's
Cam
it's-
definitely should be 50.
he-
That's
he
no
said
argument there.
It's niggas that need. It's niggas.
Cam not in that list?
Nah, he
Yeah.
not.
I don't think he would. And I don't respect the
think
list.
so.
that
Nah,
doesn't
that's
have the top
disrespectful.
50.
I don't
Yeah,
think
you
so.
know.
Nah, that's disrespectful.
We know the
I
list is
think so.
ass fucking.
Yeah.
They
That's
said
disrespectful.
What I watched, he said Cam and 50. They need that needs to be the 50 greatest.
We know the
artists.
list is ass.
Dog, for
Talk
sure.
about what you said, sir.
Yeah. So the Jim
No,
goes on to make a statement, and then we started talking about like if you're telling the story of hip hop, like who is more important, Pusha T or Jim Jones?
Oh, wow.
For me, it's Pusha T.
That's insane to me.
Nah.
That don't even
For
make
me,
sense
it's
to
Pusha
me,
T
bro.
personally.
Nah.
If you'd have grown up in that era and the Dipset era and all that,
Because
that's
and
insane.
the
that's
re-
insane to
Jim
me,
is
bro.
impactful though.
He's
Yeah, I just
absolutely
said that. I said
impactful
off impact alone,
without
he
He's
was
impactful.
without a
Impact
doubt.
alone, bro.
Is he did so much and everybody think he did so much little. He built Dipset.
Yeah, without a doubt. And
He built
for
the
sure.
whole. He built
Yeah, the
Dipset.
infrastructure, all that.
he
Like,
definitely
He
did.
built another joint. It
Yeah,
failed, but
Bird
when
Gang,
Ballin'
Bird
came
Gang,
out, it was just that's all you heard.
Absolutely. Without
Like
a,
an urban record, like Ballin' is there. Like you got grinding, but Ballin' is right there. Like it's
People
it's-
was dressing
it's
like
that.
Jimmy, bro.
absolutely.
Yeah, he changed. He had so like I say, he just
For sure.
when grinding came out, it was cool. But when Ballin' came out, that shit was
Don't say
everywhere.
it was
I don't even
cool. Like
listen.
it
It
was
was
cool.
cool.
This the thing.
It
I
was
don't even
not
wanna get- I don't
cool.
even
It
want
was
to give him
cool.
grinding because we talking about them standing on their own too. We talking about
Yeah.
Push the artist and Jim the artist.
Mm-hmm.
Because I ain't even talking about the Dipset hits because he can't hold water to that. So we're not even going to talk about
And then
that.
Push he kind of had it. I always say he had like a cheat code. Yeah, for real, your man,
Yeah.
for real, your man. And
And he
Kanye, your
signed
man.
to the Rock, bro. That's not a cheat code.
I don't
on,
even.
stop.
No,
Nah,
that
Rock
was
had
that.
anything
Nah,
to do
the
with
Rock had
what
nothing to
Jim
do.
did?
They
all
had
the-
nothing.
All his heat was on the Koch, by the way.
Yeah,
All his
his
heat was
shit.
on the
Yeah,
Koch.
it was on the Koch.
But
All his
that
heat-
platform has nothing to do with it.
No,
hell no.
That was Cameron, bro.
Yeah, that was really
You-
that was
it was
really Cam
Cameron and
Cam
Joel
benefited
for
it the
real.
most for real.
It was Cam and Joel's for it. It wasn't.
I
It
never
wasn't
even
Jim.
associated Jim Jones. With
Yeah, I
Rock,
never.
man. Right-handed guy.
I mean, I can understand why.
Right-handed guy. I never even associated.
Yeah. But that's what he first. That's where he first got his first. When people started paying attention, was when he was associated with Rockefeller through Dipset. Yes or no?
No, I don't think so.
Nah, I
I
can't.
don't
What?
think so. I don't think so.
You know when Jim
Nah.
first popped on my
The
radar?
hits came later, but the first
I
association.
just don't associate him with
You have
with
to.
Rock. I don't.
I associate Cameron with the Rockefeller. He is.
Yeah,
He
for
is.
sure.
He is a Rockefeller artist.
Yeah.
I don't. Cause I don't tell.
Technically,
You know when
Joel's is
Jim
not a
popped on my
Rockefeller.
radar, like for real,
He's a
the
Dipset
Bout It
artist.
joint is when he first like really like the video was when he first like popped on my radar, and then when I started like, you know, listening to him more, it's like all right, this cool. And the other shit came, but I never. Jim to me in my mind growing up was always Cam's man. I never associated
Right.
him with Rockefeller. Cam, I associated with Rockefeller.
Yeah, I mean, because he wasn't even making music for real at that.
Yeah,
when
you
they-
know what I'm
when they
saying?
first
And then when he
got
had his
signed.
hits with, like I told you, Harlem Diary with Summer is my shit, I never associated that with The Rock. That was different. The Summer of my Miami, the Harlem, the all that, I never associated that with Rockefeller. That was just Jim.
At no point do I want to disrespect Jim Jones or
You are,
his.
though.
I don't think that's disrespectful. It's
are.
not like I'm talking about. Y'all make it seem like the person I'm comparing him to or arguing against.
You make
is,
Jim look like a 69 rated
nah,
player.
but
It's
the
really
person,
90.
the person who y'all make it seem like I'm not talking about Pusha T. Like I'm talking about fucking some scrub that don't even like. That's not even a relevant person to
What
discuss.
has Pusha T done in the history of rap? Not clips. What is Pusha? Because I'm not talking Dipset. I'm talking Jim. What has Pusha done in the history of rap to put him above Jim Jones?
What do you mean?
That's a good question, John. Ooh,
I know he's lyrically better.
He's a better artist.
No. He's lyrically
better.
better. He's lyrically
Why
better.
does that not count no more?
He
I
doesn't
don't
have
get it.
Ballin'. He doesn't have Weatherman. He doesn't have.
Why
Solo. I
does
can
that
keep
not
going.
count no more?
He doesn't
bro?
have better albums than
If
Jim.
If you
He
talking
He doesn't
about
have better albums than Jim.
that's not
either.
true, bro.
Hustler's Poem, he has nothing like
How
that.
many class albums Pusha got?
Zero.
Neither one of them got classic albums.
Hustler's Poem is close.
Hustler's Poem is a
Hustler's Poem
great
is
album.
very, very
Harlem
close.
Diary's a classic.
It was a
I'm
good
about to
album.
say, and Harlem
But I
Diary,
don't
because he has
think-
two.
And
Push don't got
Hustle
nothing
Poem.
like
This
that.
I don't think neither one of them are
Push has
classic. I
nothing
don't think
like
none
that.
of them, either one of them has a classic album.
But what has he done in hip hop history to make him better than Jim Jones? Not Clips as a whole, just Pusha T. What has he done to make
As a
him
solo
better than
artist.
Jim Jones?
He's a better artist.
Why do you keep saying that?
He's a better,
How?
a greater rapper. What a rapper
No,
is.
he's a better lyrically for sure.
He's a
You
better
got that.
rapper, bro.
He's not a. He's a better.
If you was
lyric-
making,
better lyricist.
if you was an artist and you had a song and you needed a feature, you going to Jim Jones or Pusha T?
Michael Jim.
You're lying.
It
Today,
honestly
John
depends.
John.
But we talking when you say today, it's 2023, bro. Just like when you showed me that Spotify.
he came.
shit, cool. It's 2023.
Why you?
Fine.
That doesn't matter.
Fine.
You can say that if that was the case where like they don't put old
Bro,
music
my
on the
nigga, I'm
streaming
pretty
services.
sure Yeet.
That's
I'm pretty sure Yeet.
His
right
whole
now,
career is on the
I'm
streaming
pretty sure
service,
Yeet
bro.
right now is out streaming the shit out LL Cool J. That makes him better than LL? No, like,
No,
stop.
but it's not about right now.
It is.
All his
When you show
catalog
me
is
streaming
there,
numbers
bro.
and yes, but people are bro. That's like if I go back to you ever go back to classic album like right now, go back to classic
Every
albums,
day.
listen to iTunes, you only have like one song star. When you know if that came out today, it'd be like 6 stars.
be 6
People
stars,
just
yeah.
aren't. They're being
get it.
streamed and not
I
being streamed
get
as
it.
much. I don't want to hear those numbers.
I get it.
And I don't want to hear this.
So
brand
what
new
about the
nominated
argument
shit if
that
don't
you
have
everything
sales.
you naming me? Pusha T came out before Jim Jones.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He's
2000,
still
2000.
relevant to this day. Jim Jones had you giving me all the songs albums y'all just named came out 17 years
I just
ago.
asked you a straight question. What has Pusha T
Answer
done?
the, no. Talk
What has
about
he
that.
done in
They
hip-hop?
came
Why you-
out
he answered his question.
17
What has he done?
years
You're
ago, bro.
deflecting.
It doesn't matter.
Add the fact that what he had
That
Long
song came out
John-
20 years ago. He's not relevant to. We're talking about the story of hip hop. If you're asking me who's more relevant now, Pusha T hands down.
No.
That's not the
That's
argument.
not the argument. We
He's
understand.
not more important
We-
to the
that's not
history of hip hop
that's
than
not
Jim
the argument.
Jones.
That's not the
bro.
argument. The argument is
It's getting
who is
fire.
a
Talk about Hot
greater-
97
Who
interview, talk about the whole
is a
package.
greater? Who's a greater artist is the topic.
Who? No, we said who? In
Who's
in
the
throes-
greater artist, bro?
He
in
asked
the
you
throes
what had
of hip
Pusha
hop,
done, bro.
what has Pusha T done to make himself better? What has he done to make himself
As a solo.
as a solo artist better than Jim
You
Jones?
don't think
in
he
the
helped?
throes of
You don't
hip-hop?
think he helped Kanye West elevate his second half of his career?
That's what we
I
doing.
think
Giving
Travis-
another
I
man
get- I
elevation.
get that Travis
That don't count.
that's
I get
part
that to
of
Travis
hip-hop?
Scott. I get that to Travis
You don't
Scott.
get that to Pusha T too?
I don't get that to Travis.
Because if you're gonna do that, so you,
Crazy.
if you're gonna do
Travis
that,
wasn't
Jim
even
had-
around yet.
So if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna do
He
that,
was,
if
he
you're
was
gonna do
in.
that, if that's your argument, Jim created the infrastructure of Dipset.
He did.
So that pales in comparison.
He
Like,
Well, how
makes
does that pale in
Heat
comparison?
makers.
Pusha helping Kanye out is better than what Jim did for Dipset? Are we serious right now?
How does that pale in comparison though?
No, I'm saying what Push helping Kanye pales in comparison to what Jim did for Dipset.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we're not. So boom,
For
that
sure.
washes that out. So what are we talking
Who
about?
is a greater artist, bro? I don't care about
No,
impact.
I just asked
all
you.
that.
You still haven't answered my question.
You right.
That's his question.
Nothing.
He's getting hot.
Okay, boom.
But
So
that's
what are we
not what the
talking about?
argument. That's not what the
What are we talking
conversation
about?
is.
Bro,
You
Ask his question.
He done nothing. Push has done nothing
What?
to
What are
compare.
we talking
But that's
about?
not what the conversation
Hey,
is about.
Clint, you hear this shit?
Listen,
I
we
gotta
talking
ask
about
you, what
music.
you
He telling me
talking
about Jim Jones belts and how
We're not talking about belts. We're
fashionable
talking
niggas
about
are.
music.
I don't care.
Talking about
We're
music.
talking
I'm
about
talking
what
about music
Dipset-
too.
No,
We're
you're
talking about
lyrics.
You're talking about lyrics.
not
man.
music.
No, it's a part of music.
How's that not music?
No, it's a part of music. My nigga, Joe Budden is nice as fuck. He's
Nobody's
not
talking
making
about-
anything
stop.
yes.
If we talking about
Push is
music,
lyrical,
why
yes.
you keep giving me music that came out 17 years ago?
Because that was his, just like I'm gonna give you, if
Before you had a beard. We didn't have beards when you was
I
listening
didn't
to
have a
Jim
bill
Jones,
when
bro.
LL made Touch It Why Don't You. That's just still relevant.
You
to hip
didn't
hop.
have
What I'm talking about.
Niggas
That
didn't
was
have
his time.
nothing going on.
That was his
You had
time.
niggas had nothing going on while Jim Jones
Bro,
was
that was
making
still
music,
his
bro.
time.
He's still putting out music today. You haven't heard none of these last 12
That was-
albums,
but
bro.
that was his time, bro.
Last
You can't
Jim
take
Jones
away
album you
his-
listen to.
You can't take away his
Waste of Time?
though.
What's the last Pusha T?
What's his? Oh, the last,
you listen
the last one, Set the Trends. I listen to that.
This is not his time.
the
though.
Gangsta Grill.
Is this Pusha's time?
Okay,
It
so
came
that
out
doesn't make it-
2000.
Bro, this is such a bad argument.
No, I'm just saying, is it his time?
Nigga,
What does
this
that have
is-
to do
This
with
is NBA's time. If I'm a compare, I can't give you some like Artists have their time.
This is not
I'm
Push's
saying-
time either.
No, Jim's what
They
Jim did
both
in the
out
past.
of the thing.
They
what
both
Jim did
out
in
of
the
the
past
they
outweigh
past
whatever
his
Push
time.
has done. Whatever Push has done.
But these young niggas
Period. Music.
gravitate to Jim, bro. Like you seen God Bless Takeoff.
Yeah,
he gravitate.
they do.
He
Absolutely.
gravitate like Migos.
That's
They gravitate to
because
Dipset.
They had a huge impact.
But
on
who?
the game,
That
bro.
that's
That's
who's
what happened.
who's
When you
gravitate?
tell the history
Go ahead,
of
go ahead,
hip hop.
my
Nah, you right though, bro. When you tell the history,
Who
of hip hop,
gravitate to Pusha T like that? Like who
Nobody.
gravitate?
Like you said,
That's
nobody.
fine. I get it, bro.
So in the history of hip
I
hop,
get
Jim Jones. Why is Jim Jones not more?
If you
why
ask
is
me,
he not over Pusha T?
if you ask me to get you to 50, some of the 50 greatest rappers ever, but Jim Jones is not nowhere sniffing that list, bro.
That's not the argument at this point.
Why isn't it?
Talk
No,
about
I'm,
me
no,
five.
I'm, no,
It's
'cause
in
it
the-
was till you said
that's
that's
from that topic.
Look, fuck that 50 list.
He's 60.
Why do you have
He-
Pusha
he-
T
No,
over,
hell no.
over Jimothy
Who's
Jones?
over Jim Jones?
Huh?
And 60
For that
artists.
reason, 'cause we talking about
Who's
great
60
artists.
artists better than Jim Jones?
I have a list of 49 right now.
Why do you have Pusha T over
Who
Jim
is
Jones?
60?
That's all I
Who
want to know.
on
I
60?
can get past.
Who is who?
Is Fab,
Who?
is Fab greater than Jim
Fuck
Jones?
no. Fuck no.
Come on, bro.
Maybe
Fuck
not,
no.
yo. Lyrically,
Fuck
yeah.
no.
Maybe
Fuck
lyrically,
no.
yeah, but he's not.
Fuck
yeah.
no.
Lyrically, yeah, but no.
Fuck no.
That's your problem. You
Fuck
keep thinking lyrics
no.
is the end all be
No,
all.
I don't.
You
I
the
don't
same
think
nigga
that.
said
Yeah,
Fresh
I
Montana
don't
not a
think
legend.
that.
He's a legend.
No, he's not a legend.
He's a Bronx
He's
legend.
a Bronx legend. He's not a musical legend.
He's a legend.
I know what you like. You know what I'm saying?
That's the first thing.
Listen, I
Fuck
get
no.
it.
No disrespect to Fab.
If we're talking lyricism,
Quality has to
but
be
when,
on it,
once
bro.
you start talking like that top 50 tier or like all-time list, like Clint was saying, more goes into it than lyrics. I just don't wanna hear-
Absolutely.
it's a
I'm not
whole-
saying that.
It's a whole package thing.
I'm not saying that's the only thing,
and
bro.
Pusha T is. I don't even think. Realistically, I think it's kind of disrespectful to Jim Jones to have Pusha T
It
in this
is.
conversation.
It
To be
is.
honest,
It is.
I think it's kind of disrespectful to everything that man has done for hip hop.
He done a lot.
I
dog.
really think it's
He done
disrespectful.
a lot.
That's just me personally.
He done a lot.
I don't think so, bro.
That's-
Push had
that's just me
only thing
personally.
Push had over Jim. He had the, like I say, he had the strong force. He had Pharrell, he had Chad, he had fucking
That's true.
Kanye.
And I don't even want to bring
He
Dipset
had-
into this.
he
I'm
had-
personally leaving Dipset out of this.
He had everything that it was so easy for him to get it because Virginia is from production, but Jim grind. He built.
I
Dipset.
respect
that
it.
ego on that Dipset chain is Jim Jones.
I
bro.
respect everything.
That's-
about
He's the
all of
second
that.
best member in Dipset, bro.
He is probably number one. Y'all was the time I was telling you he's better than Kanye.
And niggas
Or
was saying
now-
that at one
now
point.
he's better than Kanye.
Niggas was saying that
Lately-
at one point.
lately-
Niggas was saying that at one point.
Lately-
That's not light, bro.
That's
Like,
not.
what are we talking about? He's 1/3 of fucking Dipset. Like, what are we? And then maybe the second best member. And this, you got Pusha over him. You got to be shitting me, bro. It's the most ridiculous.
As a
shit
second member,
I've
he's
ever
like
seen.
he's one of the greatest second members ever. Like real shit.
He
is.
impacted
He
everything,
is.
like
He
the
is.
actual rap, the on wax shit, the culture, it's so much bigger than it. He has the music. Don't get it fucked up. Roy just named 2 great albums.
That came
Harlem
out
Harlem
15 years
Diary Just Summer is dope. POM is dope. He has the music. He has the hit. Ballin' is probably top 30 rap hits all time. Like he
mixtape.
has the
Yeah, for
hit.
sure.
He has the cultural impact. He has the style. He had the presence in New York, the tunnel, the Hot 97 interview. Like it is disrespectful.
If
to
Certified
put
Gangster
Pusha
came
T-
out today, it'd be
No,
one of his
hate
highest
that
It's
records ever.
disrespectful. to put.
It'd be one of his highest records.
I don't like that song.
Pusha T not fucking with Jim, bro. It's disrespectful to really have him in the
I
same
don't think
team.
it is, bro.
To me.
I don't think it is. And then Jim was talking about like he said something about like then he was talking about Hove. Whatever you can hurt.
You know he don't like her.
Yeah,
You know what's funny about
You know
that?
him like
Listen, nobody.
You
You,
know he
don't
don't
hear,
like
you don't hear Jay-Z in the club,
You don't
nigga.
like
Why
him.
you 45? That's what you
That
ranking.
And
matters.
he, and you know he a Tupac kid.
Oh,
Come on.
is
He's
Jim
a
in the
Tup-
club right now?
No, but I'm saying it matters.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
he
this
is.
stuff.
Why? Why?
I don't know why he's in the club.
Why
man.
is he in the club right now?
He like to be in the club.
That's cool. Whatever.
He's the
Kind of an
biggest-
important thing too that you overlook because you hate when people say that too.
What?
I know you do. Low key.
Which part?
You hate 2 things when niggas bring up album sales.
I don't hate it, but it's not
Nah,
the
you
end
don't
all
like
be
it.
all.
It's not.
But you hate that.
Can't
I'm
be.
starting to hate that.
You
I'm
really
starting
hate.
to
Not a
You
good
really hate it.
argument.
You really hate the club shit.
Yeah, because like, look, you know why I hate it?
Go
You know
ahead.
why I hate it? This is the reason why I hate it, right? 2000, what year was that? Maybe it was 2 years ago.
Okay.
Khaled went on the line bitching about Tyler Creator's album.
He's a better artist.
Tyler Creator won album of the year or some shit like that.
Grammys.
He was
Out the
bitching.
Lord.
Khaled, you know what Khaled's argument is? Nobody hears that music outside.
They go crazy when Tyler plays.
That's not the only place people listen to music,
Right,
bro.
right,
If that's
the
your
fuck are you talking
okay,
about?
so
That's
cool.
right.
My thing with those two.
That's
Oh,
why,
yeah,
that's
DJ
why I
Drama-
hate that argument.
And DJ Drama made another better album than you, Khaled. You really suck, man.
That's why, that's why I hate that argument. Because
If
it's like,
that's- no.
is that the only place niggas listen to music?
No,
Fair.
it's not.
Tyler
if
Creator
that's your
outsold
only-
DJ Khaled
Fair.
10 times
Nah,
over.
10 times his career.
That's fair.
Like,
if my thing is your only argument is the club, you're dead. That doesn't make to me. Like you come in and have if the club is your standing,
it's got to do
because Pound Town is banging in the club right now. So we're not going to use you know what I'm saying.
I know that song though.
Nah, that's kind of crazy.
No, it's not.
But I hate it. I hate
the dumbest shit
I hate
ever,
everything it stands
dog.
for. But listen. So if the club is
we starting to be pandering, we pandering music now. The AI shit going crazy,
if the club
and we
is
just
your
making
only
anything now. Niggas is going to trade ass cheeks.
But when you nice lyrically, you have an argument if your shit plays in the club. It matters because club shit pushes the culture forward. Yeah. So you can't just ignore
But when
that.
you hear, my fault.
Like I said, but if that's your only argument, you're dead. But if you have both, yeah, it matters. Super.
When you hear Diplomatic Mute, that shit is still like
absolutely,
it's still crazy.
It's tied to my heartstrings. Bro.
It's still it goes crazy.
Yeah,
it goes crazy. So just like
all that whole capsule of time period for them.
No disrespect to Grind. It was dope, but when Ballin' came out, it was everywhere.
Yeah, Jim alone might have passed because Grind is really the biggest hit they got, and that's with Clips.
Bigger than Old Boy,
huh?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is.
No, but I don't even want to do that. Take the group shit out.
Yeah.
Clips Push's biggest hit, he was revolved in his grinding. Ballin' was bigger than that. And that's just Jim Doley. That's Jim Doley.
I respect
so
that,
I don't know what
but I'm saying, listen,
I don't know what criteria Push had other than lyrics. Why he's like, come on, they don't belong together.
They don't belong together.
Let me tell you another thing about this album shit, about that album sales shit too. And I told you this in the car.
I had a heated conversation.
It's funny to me with that album shit how, because you got like some rappers would say like album sales don't matter, and it's usually the conscious, more speaking rappers. And I always tell you, it's funny how niggas are going that album don't matter shit. And I always go back to what 50 said. When 50, but they be like, yeah, I made that album for me. I made it for the culture. 50's like, look, if you wanted that for the keep it in the house. You shouldn't have released it. But
that's right.
I believe in that shit, and I know it matters because even the conscious rappers, when they start talking that album, like I told you, you typed the Nas argument. Nas said on 40 side. Nas said on 40 side. He said. I didn't get the Grammy. I didn't get the Grammy just to go gold. That wasn't the gold. He's bringing up album sales now because it matters. J. Cole, a nigga that hasn't talked his first couple albums, didn't talk nothing about album sales. He started getting out. He started being a platinum artist. Started slapping niggas upside the head. And what you got on the last project he dropped, 95 South, he said, look at your response when your 30-song album selling measly 100,000. Now you talking album sales, right? Yeah. It's funny how it don't matter until niggas start selling, and now even they start slapping niggas with album sales. So I don't hear that. You know why it matters?
You know why it matters? Outside of like, it helps you bring you money and all that.
For sure.
People look at you differently. Yeah. Whether it could be the same album, right? The same album. If you look at it differently, if it went 10 times platinum rather than if it didn't go gold. It could be the same quality. It could be the same album. It doesn't matter. People look at it different when other people. It's a numbers game.
It gives you validation.
Yeah, but it
really
shouldn't though.
I don't even think album.
It has something to do with it.
It's reasonable doubt. It's still a good album, whether it didn't touch gold or not.
Facts, but Jay will tell you.
But I'm asking,
Jay himself will tell you.
And still, that's one of his most critically acclaimed albums
for sure. And
but it didn't go gold until
I don't even think it's the single that goes platinum. It's not the whole album no more.
Most times, yeah.
But what did Jay say about that? Jay didn't be like, y'all motherfuckers didn't understand music, that shit. He didn't say that. He understood that it undersold, and he came back with a joint and even mentioned it. He said, first one you didn't appreciate it, so I sketched it. That's my name out. Put Jiggle on top. Like, he acknowledged, like, bro, I wanted that to sell. Like, that's real. Like, sales matter, bro. And
I'm not saying they don't matter, bro, but that cannot be the it can't be, bro, because you can.
He was wilding with his Tupac take about Jim.
A lot of I didn't even get that.
I ain't really like that, but
I just know that like in the industry like this, you can manufacture numbers, bro. Yeah, so like they can't matter that much when you can manufacture them.
But don't say they don't. They OD matter.
No, they matter. But I'm saying they matter, but you can manufacture them. So it's not. It's like. Bro, like what?
If a rapper says sales don't matter, he's either not selling or he sells too much.
No, he's not selling.
Like he's even just over it. Like
he's not selling. If he says
sales don't matter though, it's an artist.
Of course, it matters because you want to make money. You're in the business to make. You're in the business to make money. But I'm saying that does not define whether your art is good or not.
That's facts.
That's what I'm saying. That's facts. How many people bought it does not define whether the shit is good or
just like
good,
the Wale and what's the name and Certified Lover Boy came out the same year, right? He had a better album, but it didn't.
The numbers don't. It didn't hit. People will buy your music if they like you.
You know the big difference though. You know why sales matter? OD, regardless of content. It's my last quote. Jay said it himself. This is the perfect of why.
I think niggas in the industry
this is the perfect reason why sales separate people. Jay literally said himself, and you know the line. He said if lyrics sold, honestly, I be Talib Kweli. He said if lyrics sold, me and Talib are equal. He said, truthfully, I want to rhyme like Common Sense, but I sold 5 mil. I ain't been rapping like Common Sense. That's when we as a people had to decide what's more important. Like that snapshot it, screen it. Like that's the standard.
Right.
Jay said, yo, me and Talib not that far apart.
That's facts.
But you know me because I'm whole, because I'm dropping platinum on you. And Talib is gonna be whatever he's gonna be because he's not selling like me.
Yeah.
That's the
So I get it.
end of the story.
That part, I'm not telling you it don't matter.
OD it matters though.
It can't possibly be like the end all be all of the discussion, though. It can't.
That's
be,
right.
That doesn't
No,
make
that's
sense.
not it. Nothing is it. Like me and Roy, it's all combined, which is why you're wilding about this Pusha T take, because it's much more than just. If you're talking who nice, that's a different discussion. But if we're having whenever we do this top whatever shit, way more is involved in that than just lyrics. Lyrics is one part of it.
Of course, absolutely.
And impact kind of matters over everything at some point a little
It
bit.
can't, bro.
It
Just how
kinda
like the
creeps up.
NBA left Vince Carter and T-Mac off the fucking list. I'm like, y'all bugging.
That's something.
That was kind of tough.
Yeah,
That was
that's
tough. Somebody had to lose.
Would you
Y'all
put Lupe
bugging.
Fiasco in your top 50 ever?
Fuck yeah, in a heartbeat.
See?
Fuck yeah, in a heartbeat.
Why wouldn't you?
In a
Because
heartbeat.
it looked like you're struggling with that one.
Yeah, that's tough. And you know
You
why?
going big on Lupe?
You know why I would probably put him there, because he's that lyrically superior. Like he's
And he got 2
he's a
classics.
different dog,
And
and
he
he
got
has
2
the
classics.
albums to go with it.
He
Like
got
he
2
has
classics.
arguable like the Cool to Me is a classic, but he
Definitely.
to me. But a lot of people ain't gonna tell you that. But
Nah.
but,
They
yeah.
gonna tell you that one.
so yeah, to me, yeah, like you said, Roy, it's kind of easy because he
easy.
has the lyrical capability,
And he got the
has
hit
2
singles.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
got-
and
he
he
got-
has
he got-
singles.
he got-
They're
Lupe
not
got-
playing in the club. But
Yeah, yeah,
They, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
white
They're
ones.
big records.
White bars.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, white bars for sure.
White.
Playing kick push.
He got in a different
Towson
angle.
somewhere.
Daydreaming was on every commercial.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? You get
Exactly.
you get it on a little.
That's what I'm saying. Like when Nick, that's why when
But you hear them though.
you hear them.
I've never heard Push in the background of nothing.
Nah,
Solo
he's on
Push.
commercials. He wrote the McDonald's jingle. He wrote Arby's.
That's
Come
what
on,
you
man.
using? That's what you using?
Don't say you never heard him.
what you
You hear him every
I
day.
ain't saying
That's what you using over Jim Jones?
my man every day.
A fucking fuck
Niggas, listen.
Jamie Foxx jingle?
You might not be balling every day, but you gonna eat McDonald's. Niggas eat McDonald's every day,
Right,
bro.
McDonald's last week.
It's a DJ tonight.
I
Right?
loving it though.
It's
Every day you
It's
hear that.
April
You know,
9th,
you know what jingle should have
2023.
been the McDonald's jingle? The chicken nugget joint. That's what
My
you
chicken. McDonald's.
I like their new
love it.
commercials, by the way. They new Jersey
I
kind.
haven't seen them, bro. I tried
Listen though,
This nigga use a jingle to say
it's April 9th. Yeah, you lost the argument, by the way. You officially lost the argument, by the way. Yeah. You used the jingles to justify.
Nigga made McDonald's
Yeah,
jingle.
you lost,
He
bro.
sets
The
up
argument's over. The nigga done pulled the McDonald's jingle out the hat. Throw the
The
flag.
nigga in
It's
the
over.
comments
It's
will
over.
say
It's
some
a wrap.
shit like
Yeah,
this.
It's a wrap.
Gotta cover
Nigga
something,
used
bro.
the McDonald's jingle.
I'm getting all the points I can get.
By the way, it's April 9th, 2023. It's a DJ right now today. Right now today that's going to play balling in they set. If they don't play it, they're going to play the instrumental to a transition.
heard
Even
DJ
if it's in Cancun, it's happening.
I heard
in Harlem.
DJ play G'd up. I was like, oh shit.
He's
I
in
just
Harlem.
played that in the
Yeah,
car.
the nigga. Yeah, he was at the Locks Dipset when they got slapped up. He played it too.
That's bad.
He played that too.
Also,
That's the most
this
toughest
a question-
laws in
This is a
hip-hop
question
ever.
I asked him that he couldn't answer. This is why I got him
Go
at,
ahead,
bro.
man.
When we was on this podcast talking, and this we could touch on something else. When we was on this podcast talking about
gonna
Locks
say
and Dipset, right?
Yeah, we going back to this.
The reason we had so much faith, because we all had Dipset.
Oh,
watch,
we
you know,
did.
until, like, but
I put on my
I
meat
didn't
for
have
that.
faith in
yeah,
that,
so
You had faith in the Locks before that?
I didn't have faith in Dipset washing anything.
Nigga, you
I said they
you,
would- I said they was gonna win.
Yo,
I said they would
son.
win.
You was
Stop,
on. You was
man.
on
I
this
said they
side.
would win.
Stop.
I never said they was getting
Go ahead,
washed.
John.
So
We can
when
run
we
tape
all
back.
so
It's
so when
recorded.
we
It's
all had
recorded.
Dipset winning though. We all had Dipset
Yes.
winning. One of our big reasons for them having Dipset winning is because
Jim.
they all can go in their bags, and we was like, even Jim could go in the bag. Like you know, you could have Weatherman, you could have you got mad shit you could have played.
Absolutely.
What if you just switch Jim out with Pusha T? What could Pusha T have played to deserve him being on that stage? Solo Pusha T,
God,
not clips.
bruh.
Just Pusha T. He had nothing for that battle.
Nothing.
Zilch,
Absolutely.
zero,
Yes.
nothing. Jim had mad shit for that battle. So how was he better than Jim?
That's
How?
It makes you better, bro.
Oh my God. Okay, we can go to the next.
Popular
I
songs don't make
just
you
don't-
better, bro.
I don't
You
know.
win a versus because most people know the songs.
Pusha T could have
Versus
played.
a popular.
That's what I'm saying. It's a popularity thing.
popularity thing.
If the songs ain't as popular, of course you're gonna lose.
I'm saying he was in the belly of the beast that night. Them true hip hop heads in there. It wasn't no Lil Uzi fans in that crowd.
I'm saying, but
it was
if you-
mad
if you
niggas.
play-
Mad Tims and fucking 40 Belows was in that crowd.
Jadakiss stole
Mad
the,
Gully
he
niggas.
stole the soul, bro.
Yeah,
he
it
took
was
the
a strip-
soul. He took the soul out of Dipset.
Yeah.
Like, he
But
sang song like
Pusha
on
would've
Mortal
had
Kombat.
nothing
He,
for nothing.
he took the
Artistry
soul.
won,
Like
man.
when he dropped that freestyle, I said, "Oh, can he do this?"
Oh yeah. Is
I
this allowed?
said,
Is this allowed?
I'm like, I look, I said, I said, this nigga could do this, and he stole the soul, and it's like,
Yeah, going acapella was big.
Fuck
too.
Billboard, man. They
Billboard fuck
And Pusha was no smoke with
They
Jim
put
in the
Kendrick
verses
number
either,
2,
by the way, like at all. But that's
put
neither.
Kendrick Lamar number 2 on the list.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to talk.
That's more disrespectful to me.
that's
than
disrespectful to Lil Wayne.
over
That's-
Nas, bro.
And Nas.
That's
I put
what
Wayne
actually
in that
shocked
spot.
me about
on
the,
my list. I put Wayne
about
on
the
my
gym
list.
shit. Is like I get him not siding with Hov. Cool, I got that because of the Lil Hov thing. Even though he's come to respect Hov, but I got that.
He's
I'm
never gonna
surprised he
respect
didn't
Hov.
automatically say Wayne was the GOAT. Because him and Wayne are
He
tight.
did, he
Like
did,
I'm
he did.
I'm surprised he gave Drake the nod over Wayne, but that's neither.
He just don't like leaders, bro. He just don't like
That
niggas
shit.
in front of him.
He don't like the number
He
one
don't
guy.
like the one guy.
He hates the number one
He
guy.
hate the number one
He
guy.
probably love Murphy Leader.
we had Murphy was hot, yeah.
He's the number 2 guy.
Don't be asking for an inch and expecting a foot unless you
Probably
want.
love Murphy.
Hey, shout out Murphy. Man.
Nelly
Murphy's
said,
that nigga.
Ali, that song, it sucked. I said, damn, dog. It did. I said, damn.
Yeah,
I told you though, as anybody that has Drake, if you have Drake
That's
out
why
of
he
your
hate
top,
Pusha T too.
if you have Drake outside of your top 5,
That's what you going off? Because he was in Miami. He was on Drake
That's why he
page. Hey,
hate
yo,
Pusha
you're
T,
wild,
Because he
bro.
think Drake the GOAT. Yeah.
Because he went to Miami.
He
They
like,
was on
wait.
the jumper
He
page.
like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah. Drake is my GOAT. So if you did what you did to him, I can't fuck
what
with
did he do though? Like, stop saying that too. Y'all act like
The
the
whole
nigga,
world knows,
all the
bro.
nigga did was go multi.
the whole, he made Drake become a better father too. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's about it. Other than that, he didn't skip a beat.
He did, bro.
He living
I
in
think
Drake.
it brung him. It got him more angry. It
living
brung
in
him
Drake
more.
head
It brung him
rent-free.
more greatness.
He's living
when
in
he dropped
Drake.
the kid.
He's living in Drake head rent free, man. Drake talk about this nigga every album. He be like, dog, I gotta get you back for that. It's not
Push
negotiable.
was doing that.
It's
a
not
lot,
negotiable,
though.
dog.
Push was doing that a lot.
I gotta
It
get
just
you-
wasn't big enough for niggas to care.
I gotta get you back for that.
Push wasn't doing that.
I go back to the second.
Push sends
that
Drake
It
shots
is.
every album. It's just
Absolutely.
not big enough to
But
care.
he's just like poking at you. It's just like, here you go. I'm just gonna give you that one.
Infrared
Just like
was
Rick
kinda
Ross-
lengthy about
Just like
Drake,
Rick
though.
Ross was
Lengthy.
doing at Jeezy at one point. It's just like, you don't matter for real, but I'm just gonna keep poking at you because I can.
Come on, he had Exodus.
Like, fuck it.
Like that was like, you know what I'm saying?
I was one of them. Hey, did y'all see this video? Just to shift
I
gears.
fuck with Exodus by the way.
Did y'all see this video of this daycare center girl
Yeah,
in Oxon Hill?
yeah, that shit.
Nah,
Got
I ain't see that. Diamonds
beating
also
these-
you.
and beating these kids up, bro. 23
you want to hear the
year
kicker?
girl.
She recorded it
She
herself.
recorded herself.
Fucking the kids up. Babies.
Punching the
Yeah,
kid,
punching
throwing
the
them around.
kids,
She
bro.
it's the one clip.
Infants.
She picked the little baby up and like tossed the kid. And I was like,
She got locked up, right?
oh yeah, she locked up now. 23-year-old Oxon Hill, bro.
This when the internet does its job sometimes.
Yeah.
Because like literally
I ain't
within
see
the,
that shit.
I remember it bubbling. Like people was posting it, and then they got on DMV Hoods and News, and then she was locked up like later in the day.
Yeah,
so
they
like
got her name
the
in it.
internet like went crazy like ASAP.
Her name is Kayla.
They was posting her address and shit.
that's crazy.
Lock her up, bro. Throw
Oh,
her under. That's why I don't trust they kids.
She passed all the background checks and all of that other shit and everything, man.
They don't
Why
do
did she
background checks.
record that though?
They
That's
don't-
the
they
crazy
don't do, they
shit.
don't
That's
do
how I know
background
she
checks.
did.
Yeah,
off
she's
in the
off,
head.
bro.
She recorded it. Like nobody even caught her.
She recorded
I don't
herself.
know.
recorded
Look at
this
that
like
shit.
She
herself.
kicked the chair off the little dude. He fell off the chair and shit.
She was in there by herself.
Bro, I don't know, bro.
Hey, somebody
Yeah,
said the
lock
realest
her
shit
up,
in the
bro.
comments. The fact that the babies weren't like going crazy when she was doing that
mean,
means
she
they were
did-
kind of used to her
yeah.
kicking their ass.
Thought they
Like,
thought- they
the
thought-
babies wasn't even going wild. Like,
They
they
thought
used
that
to
was
this
normal.
shit.
She
Yeah.
she do this is what she do.
Nah, she need her ass whipped.
Oh, for sure.
She
bro.
need her ass whipped.
That, but you know, daycare like cameras in daycare centers are in most people places they're illegal.
What?
Yeah, they're illegal because of like
Daycare center?
privacy thing. Like just like schools, they're illegal for privacy reasons.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a privacy thing. It's like if there's a camera in here, you can see all the students. Right? It's not like just focus on your kid. So that's a privacy thing for the other kids. And people might share stuff in classrooms that, you know what I'm saying, or in daycare centers. So it's like a privacy thing.
I be seeing shit. The parents got the shit on the phone now.
In some places they allow it, but
they
a lot
got
of
the shit
places
on. They have their kid on them like 24/7.
which you should. I
Yeah.
think they should have them in classrooms. You know what I'm
She
saying?
need her
'Cause,
ass
like,
whooped. They need to let her go. Let her get her ass whooped because that's sickening, bro.
oh, she's in custody right now. I
That's
think they
it.
should have cameras in classrooms as well. For this.
No, they should.
For the
I
same
think they
reason.
should have been did that. They should did that when I was in school.
What's the privacy clause though? Like I don't understand.
I don't get it either all the way. I
Look at
don't.
your son,
But I
he's
just
like,
I read it. I'm like, yo, look at your son. He over here acting nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a privacy clause. You know what I'm saying? These kids are underage and shit. Blah blah blah. I don't know what.
But you should have a camera because all this school, like again, the fucking school shooting. You need a camera in the fucking school.
Even not even just to go that far. Just for like, to help to keep the kids in check.
Yeah.
You gonna act different if you know your mother watching.
Yeah. And keep
know what I'm
the
saying?
and keep
You
the
gonna act
fucking
different, bro.
and I don't know what is a principal role to keep the principal on point on everything. Like what does assistant principal and the vice principal do? They don't do shit. You need to have that camera in, see what the fuck he doing. He keep doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Take his ass out. Expel. Like we got you on camera for 3 days. So you need
I don't
that.
understand why
They
we
need
wouldn't
that.
have
I don't
cameras.
know. They need that now, bro. These schools
Even
not
if it's
safe,
no
bro.
audio.
I mean, you can't.
Yeah,
You just,
audio's good.
you just
too.
can't explain to me why like certain. I just never understood the thinking between some stuff. Like, okay, like these same kids could not be photographed or recorded in school, but they can go into the local 7-Eleven and the cameras on them and it's fine. I just don't get the like, you know what I'm saying. I don't be
It's
understanding.
like you recorded me. I'm recording. There's cameras everywhere.
everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying.
So
I'm
I'm
recording
recorded
regardless.
my whole day
My
is
iPhone has
recorded.
been recording me for this
Right.
whole
Yeah.
time, and I can't like, you know what I'm saying.
I'm recording my whole day. I walking across the street, the camera outside got me.
Yeah.
The light, the camera on the road got me. Like I'm
The mall,
everywhere.
the store,
yeah,
but,
so like you
the
got my
school
whole
is the-
day
school
on
is the
camera
cutoff.
somewhere.
You could have hidden cameras in the class. We need hidden cameras in the classroom to see how fucking dumb your kid is every day. Like,
Or even just keep the teacher in check too. A lot of shit.
Yeah, keep the teacher in line. Make
But
sure
these-
because you know sometimes teachers be wilding too. They humans,
yeah.
so sometimes they get out of
They be them
line. They
students,
wrong
bro.
in situations.
Them students too big, bro. They be punched. I seen about 7 fights on TikTok. I'm like, that kid was big as shit hitting that
Yeah,
teacher,
I don't
bro.
know how you prevent like somebody abusing your kid in that type of environment because people put their kids in daycare all the time. That's like a very normal.
They
thing.
care, not trusting now. So
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what is the other? What are the
leave
options?
them at grandma's
That's
house.
why I'm real big on
Grandma.
Leave
Grandma's
at grandma's
38.
house.
She's still outside.
That's why I'm
She's
real
still
big.
outside.
Sick
She ain't
ass,
got
sick too,
time.
man.
That's why I'm
She
real
ain't got
big
time
on,
to watch
like,
your kids. She living
I'm
her
real
life.
big
She
on
gonna
reviews,
focus.
bro. Like
Yeah.
that shit. It's just like Amazon. Like I don't.
Check the reviews ASAP.
I don't buy shit off Amazon unless it got a certain amount of. You got to have over 3K reviews,
Yeah.
and like even them, like
wow.
it's all on.
They
Because
got
you know,
2 reviews. I'm not
yeah,
buying
no,
that.
I'm not buying that shit. I
Right.
don't care
I'm
about
buying
that.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like
The
it's all
fuck? This shit fugazi.
Same with daycares. Like, I would need somebody to like that sent multiple. Like we all got homies with kids, and like I would just need to
Where
do
you
my
see your
research.
kid at, bro?
Yeah.
Where you
Not to
feel
say
like-
this is nothing's bulletproof,
nothing.
but it's
People
at
are
least,
people are people.
You know what I'm saying? But it's at least I got a, just the reference system. Like, you know what
I
I'm saying?
seen one lady comment. She was just like, people were sending me this video because her son go to that daycare. I don't know if her son was in the video or not, but people sent like, is this the daycare your son go to, or is this your son in this video? She watching it like, what the fuck, like, cause she ain't know about it. She
That's
heard,
fucked
found
up.
out
That's
about
crazy.
this.
Imagine you at work, right? You a father
On the gram, bro.
Imagine you at work. I'm teaching. You have a week in the joint, and somebody send you a video, and just let's say it's your kid in the video getting abused. What would that do to you in that moment? Like, you know what I'm saying? You
Mine's
see
over
your
Baghdad.
son be, you
Mine's
saying
over
you see
Baghdad.
yourself be a kid. Now you just like innately turn into like
They
a
got
murderer
they
at
got
this
to
point,
they got to
'cause
they got to
it's
shut
like-
that daycare down.
We gonna be in jail together.
Yeah, they got to shut that daycare
Like,
down.
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
ca-
Like,
I'm going-
I'm
I'm
be
leaving
like, yo,
work
take
right
the kids
there.
out of there. Leave the staff in there.
Like, yo,
Leave out all the staff in there, one by one.
Yeah, nah, it's not happening, bro.
Take them babies home. I want the staff in there. Bonds over Baghdad.
Bro, you know how much audacity you got to have to record yourself abusing people's kids and then put the video up? You don't give a flying fuck, man. And you want whatever's coming to you, you
We
want
need
it.
to
You
do-
inviting that. You inviting that energy to
We
you.
need to do better.
She off, though.
Be better
Even the picture they
background
posted of her
check,
was
bro.
off.
We need stricter background checks on every job now. Because
sure.
motherfuckers is hiring anybody just because.
You can tell she off though. Like even in her Instagram picture, she's a little like not. She
You
yeah,
can see it in her
something
eyes,
off
bro.
of her, bro.
Every time I show y'all this picture, dog.
Her jaw like leaning to the side a little bit.
She
But,
looks
she's
like
the
she
one
don't
doing it.
care, son.
Yeah, it's something off about her. Yeah.
What's her name? Her name is
It's like pretty ass.
Kayla Greenwald.
Yeah,
They
something.
put her whole government out here.
Man, leave her behind the wall, bro.
Yeah, nah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She don't look like she don't look like she got a lot to
Seen
like.
like women like her.
She don't look. I'm currently arguing with.
I know you didn't want to. I know you didn't want to talk about the joint because I am kind of over it to be honest, just because
I'm over
it's
it.
been saturated.
They took away the greatness from them beautiful young
Yeah.
ladies and their performance. Shout out to them.
You know
man.
what's interesting about it though? It kind of
Jill Biden and Joe Shut, man, y'all see it, man, bro. I hate
Joe
y'all,
ain't say
bro.
that though. That was just.
I don't give a fuck. He was there with his dumb ass wife, looking stupid. Old dementia ass. Y'all motherfuckers is weird, bro. Get out of the office, Mo. Like, leave, Mo.
That should show me where a lot of
Leave, Mo.
motherfuckers stood on.
Free
though.
Trump, too, though.
Or a lot of people
Dog.
stood on.
Keith Olbermann,
Bitch.
all these people.
They
the
putting
dude
on
from-
your
from Dan-
bitch.
yeah, from
All you white medias, y'all are bitches. Y'all are bitches. Bitches, bitches,
shit
bitches.
They try to make it
You
like
heard
she
what Nick
killed
Wright said?
somebody, bro. Nah.
Nick Wright said the realest shit, and I earned a
Shout
lot.
out to Nick Wright. He
He's not my
always on.
favorite person. I'm
not.
cool with.
He's
He's
annoying.
not my. Yeah, he's annoying,
He's
but he gained a
annoying,
lot
shit.
of respect for me, and because you need when shit like this happens, you need a white person that
What did
because
Colin
he's
say?
white. He
Colin,
can
you
say-
said something bad, Colin?
Nah, Colin.
all right,
Colin thought it was overhyped. Like he thought it was overblown. But Nick said some shit like
Even Skip Bayless.
What the fuck did
Y'all
Nick
gonna
say?
respect Skip Bayless, bro.
Nah, Skip was cool. On the racial
cool.
issues, you never got to worry about Skip though.
Right,
Skip don't
Skip
never
get it, dog.
Yeah, Skip get it. I don't even with the hard ER. But fucking Nick said Nick was like all y'all out there. He was like because Chris Broussard was kind of skating over it. Because when you black,
Chris Broussard.
you gotta watch how
You gotta tiptoe a
you
little
gotta
bit.
watch how
I
you
don't
talk
like
about
Chris
it.
Broussard.
But Nick was like, nah, screw that. He was like, we looked into the camera. He was like, I'm gonna tell you what y'all problem is. He said, this is racism, and your primal mind can't understand it, but it is. He said because what he said, you white people out there, he said, they have a problem with it. He said, this is what you really have a problem with. You don't have a problem with the win or the taunting. It's not taunting, you're hiding behind that. He said, whether you realize it or not subconsciously, what you have a problem with is this tall, more stronger, more present, dominant black woman is in the face
Angel,
of a white
dominant.
woman point. He said, and that's what's triggering your mind, and you don't even realize it. He was like, but
Angel's so
it's coming down there, and I was
dominant,
like,
bro.
yo,
Oh my God.
that's dope, yo. And I'm glad Nick said that
Yeah,
shit.
Merlin, how y'all let that go, bro?
It
God, bro.
gotta be somebody else to point to.
It gotta be a white person.
It got-
Yeah, it's
somebody
gotta-
not-
that's why
It
non-
got to be
black.
a white person checking white people.
Yeah, it
bullshit.
gotta be somebody who's not black.
yeah.
And nigga, I think he got biracial kids too. So
Oh,
Yeah, Nick got a black girlfriend.
Yeah, he got
I can
biracial
see
children.
that.
So I'm glad he said what he said though. But
I
that's what
haven't
it
listened to
really
him
was,
since he
though.
started wearing that toupee.
Yeah, that Tupac.
I haven't even seen him come across my
Yeah, that was
timeline. or
crazy.
He got a
nothing.
bob, man. That
Just
shit
gonna
is
pull up
wild.
and just unannounced like that.
He got an auntie bar. That shit is wild.
Yeah.
Nigga just pulled up with a full head of hair out of nowhere. Yo. Didn't even
Yeah,
say,
and
didn't-
the first,
never
the
addressed
first,
it.
we all know the first lady's out of a fucking school.
She's a fucking. They
Is
are
that the-
fucking.
is that
That
the-
whole family's fucking. Get
Bro,
them out of DC, dog.
Outside of her doing that, I just think
The
it's.
son is a fucking predator like this. Shit is sick, bro. They are sick, dog.
I just
I
think
heard
it's a
something was
time.
up
I just think it's
This
a
nigga be on
time
Connecticut doing. Oh my god.
where people
bro.
just like accepting mediocrity, bro. Like,
Miyagi's is.
this is just a generation.
Bitch,
We want
you don't-
everybody to feel good. Nah,
You don't
Nah,
invite
fuck
the
that.
losers to the
Yeah.
White House.
I don't.
It
I
was
don't.
never
I
that.
agree.
It's racist though. It's not. I don't got nothing. Because LSU would have lost, they wouldn't have been invited.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't even about the feel good shit. Because
Yeah.
if LSU was lost, there's no way they'd have got an
They,
invitation.
they want to
wanna
make
blue
that.
king
They wanna
Yeah,
make
you
her
know
feel
what I'm
good.
saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they-
you know what I'm saying?
That shit
But
is
shout out
trash.
to LSU, dog. Shout
So,
out to
I don't-
Flo.
And honestly, shout out to Iowa and because they never, to their credit, none of them are bitching about this.
Yeah,
it's just
they
it's
not.
just the meat, like
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying? It's the
true. They're
media.
not saying nothing.
It's-
No, nobody and Kaylin Carr. Nobody. She said she didn't think she liked his competition. Like,
Kayla's
she
a
said,
dog.
she wasn't
She was
tripping about
talking
it.
she's
shit
not-
and
yeah,
she
she
got
was
her
talking-
ass
yeah,
back.
she said what she said.
I said it. She was getting her. He was torching her ass.
She literally
They
said it.
had
She
no
said, I'm a
Shantaes.
talker. When you talk, like that happens.
She was talking
accepted
mad
it.
You
shit.
gotta understand.
Yeah, like-
come with it, bro.
Yeah, she was.
I
talking
don't
mad
watch.
shit.
I don't watch college.
And this is not John Cena. This
Women-
is Tony Yayo.
Give
Don't-
my man Yayo some
This
credit.
is Yayo.
If
This
I
is
see-
not John Cena.
Yeah,
He's
even
a
John,
terrible wrestler, dog.
Even John Cena said it too, man. He
This
said
is
it on
Yayo.
on national TV, dog. Give me
Kind
God,
of like
bro.
who you know.
That's
type
fucked up,
shit.
man.
Fucked
That's
up,
fucked
bro.
up.
You
I
know,
seen.
maybe
I
the
don't,
hotline. Maybe
yeah,
that's
word,
all
right.
type shit.
I never watch. I don't watch women's college basketball. So
I watch it. I love it.
I'm learning.
Watch it every
I'm
year.
learning all these things for the first time. From what I understand, the Kaylin girl is like a really high
She's a
like
dog.
prospect.
She's
a
amazing,
dog.
dog.
And Angel Reese is not that.
No,
Angel's
Angel's a high
like that.
prospect.
She's a high
She's not
prospect.
better than Kaylin, but Kaylin's just a fucking. You seen it in the laws. If you watched it, like she's an animal, bro. Like she hit this 1-3 that was fucking ridiculous.
She top
but-
Angel. If
But
Kayla's
Angel's
number
a
one,
good- Angel's a good player,
Alea
though.
Boston
Yeah.
and Angel, she's third. Like she's there.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
top.
really?
She's there.
she's
32 double some shit. She
Yeah,
got
I
record.
seen that. Niggas
I
was talking
said-
about her
I
like
said-
she was a scrub or something.
Nah,
Like,
she
she shouldn't.
dog.
Like, she
She
shouldn't be the
dog.
one talking. Blah
This
blah blah.
Merlin dropped the ball on her when she got hurt. Like I'm just like, dog, what the fuck?
I've seen people.
She's 6'3". Like y'all tripping. I ain't see that. I ain't see this type of force since like a long time. Like Aaliyah Boston. Like y'all just let her go. Merlin, y'all just let her go. She dogged the shit out of Merlin. No disrespect to Merlin, they're a powerhouse.
Yeah,
But
she's not sorry at all.
like she's a she
was talking about her
is
like
like
she was
like when Simone
regular.
Augustus was there. Like she's that. She's
Man,
the
you
GOAT.
really be watching, bro.
Yeah, so I be
What do you
watching,
think
dog.
is why do you think it's like the interest is in where it could be for like
It's
the
girls.
professional?
Dunk.
It's no dunking.
You think
no
they should
dunk.
lower the
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's no
for
dunking.
sure.
But I always say girls are more skilled than boys in college. I've been saying that for a long time.
really
They are way more
I
skilled.
can
They
believe that.
get it.
I can believe that.
They
fundamentals is down.
fundamentals
Yeah, I can believe
is A1. Like
They don't
their
just
shooting
rely
is
on
better.
athleticism.
Their angles is better. Like they're better than boys. I always been saying that. Like
So you think if they lower the joint and they start dunking, it's gonna be more exciting?
it's gonna be
That's
wicked.
half the battle.
Yeah, that's
Cause what like
I don't want to see nobody on a fast break just do a layup. And
yeah, like it's really not like you know what I'm
kinda
saying.
like, come
and I
on,
mean
bro.
that and it seems so like
Come on,
ABC, but that's really a big.
but they're
part
really
of it,
against
bro.
that.
Yeah,
though.
that's
They're-
really
they're
a big part
against
of
that.
it.
Yeah,
They're
they
against that.
I mean, they need to do it for the WNBA. They need to do it.
They said they're against it. They don't really want to do. They don't want to feel like you are like changing the game.
Yeah,
Ballers are like
yeah.
small.
Yeah, facts.
Really? Oh, the ball is smaller too.
And that's the
man,
that's
you
the
don't lower the
pushback.
goddamn
That's the,
court,
that's
man.
the pushback to that because it's like, all right, bet you already got a smaller basketball, so why not lower the like
Lower
you know what I'm
it.
saying?
Lower the
know,
rim, bro.
lower the rim,
What's the point?
And pay them, please. Get them some money, please.
They ain't not gonna get paid because nobody's watching.
Adam Silver could do something, bro.
Shout out to the way they've tried to push it forward though. Like
They
I fuck
definitely
with
have
it.
definitely
It's
tried.
definitely been a movement to like really push it forward. And I fuck
And I
with
just
that.
think it's good for the sport of basketball in general. Like
Yeah.
if these different leagues are working, you know what I'm saying? Like the options. What other female basketball league is it? That's it, right?
Yeah.
Or going overseas.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
If you got it, the fact that they have to go overseas in the off season
That
to
shit
make
is sick,
money
bro.
is
They gotta pay them
ridiculous.
girls.
Some of them have
Pay
9 to 5s. Like some of them basketballs, what they do in their
It's
all
like,
time.
it's like
they
NFL
got-
in the 50s. and shit.
How many women y'all know that go to Mystic games?
None.
That's a great point.
They don't support.
Their own demographic don't really like nobody.
I never
doing
seen
it,
a
like,
girl
you know what I'm
on
saying?
IG model courtside of the WNBA.
Now,
I'm
you think
dead
that
ass
if they did that would change something?
Yep.
Yeah.
They started branding it differently.
The
They,
celebrities.
the Hoopers are looking way better though. That's gonna help.
That
For
is,
sure.
that
That's
is.
that's like
That is.
superficial as fuck, but like
yeah. No, I mean it's
that shit helps,
true.
bro.
It's-
They look at it a whole lot better.
Yeah.
So that helps the
They ain't-
sport.
They ain't rough in the face like that.
Yeah, they're not as rough as they not roughnecks like they used
Shit,
to.
even with the Angel girl, like it was celebrities at them games.
Yeah.
Like, it was celebrities there.
Which
You
one
know
of them
what
is Boosie niece?
Flo Johnson. That's Camouflage's daughter.
That's the she
Yeah, she the rapper.
number 4.
Yeah, number 4, Big 4.
Yeah,
Big 4. You gotta say Big 4.
Big 4. I never heard it. You
God
heard her
bless
rap before?
Camouflage. That's his daughter.
You heard her music?
Yeah, she nice, dog. She conscious. She is nice.
Yeah, I never-
Like she's nice.
I seen they was on.
Was Camouflage for Savannah daughter?
Yeah,
Camouflage that guy? Oh
yeah,
shit.
that's
Yeah,
what
I
I
seen
was.
they was on the Pivot. I didn't get to finish the episode, but
Yeah,
I
it was
seen they
dope.
was on
Yeah.
the Pivot. They not playing. Dog.
Brandon Marshall be pressed, bro. I hate to put you out there. You be pressed.
What you do?
He be too
He was
pressed.
geeked to get
Yes, he be
ASAP, bro.
geeking, Mo. He rubs me the wrong way.
It really doesn't matter, bro. I think the race is already lost. Yeah.
Like,
What you mean? The pivot took over?
What?
They been took over.
Between
I
the
ain't been
Pivot
watching.
and
They
I Am
dropped too much
Athlete,
for me. Like,
they
God damn,
drop
Slim.
every-
No, every time I look
4
up, they got
times
new
a week,
episodes,
Like
bro.
five. It's 2 times a
I'm
week.
like, yo, this is crazy, bro.
They
Like,
drop
them
like
niggas be
4
Y'all
episodes
seen
a
dropping.
week,
the
bro.
y'all seen the gangster joint?
Nah, I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, I
I'm
see
like,
that.
I'm like
I
a
do.
That's
month.
like Hoffa. I didn't get a chance to catch up. He just started dropping.
Hoffa
I mean,
going- he going
don't get me
crazy.
wrong. You
I'm like a month
I guess you're
behind,
supposed
bro.
to drop
I don't know what's
content,
going on.
but like they've been
2
dropping.
months maybe.
One of the last.
They got Bow Wow
Hoffa
on
interview-
it.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Bow Wow, the
good.
last interview they did.
That's about to
Hoffa?
be good.
Yeah,
That's
I can
about
tell
to
it's
be
gonna be.
good.
I seen from the clip it's gonna be good.
It's about to be good because
He started dissing Jermaine off Rick. Off the
Like,
clips they
I
showed
don't
off
understand.
Rick
That's
started dissing
disrespectful,
Jermaine.
dog.
Huh?
Hoffa podcast.
Mel Hoffa joint. He the
Mel Hoffa
last.
joint.
He the
Expert opinion.
Expert opinions.
huh? It might have released.
It might
yesterday.
release Friday. It might be released.
Yeah, it might have just.
It might
came
come out Friday.
Funny man. This guy's funny. Yeah, nah.
Y'all seen the list? You
which
ain't
one?
even salute Big Act like you disrespectful.
No.
dog.
Yeah, let's talk about that list.
Yeah,
Let's talk about that
list.
We kind of talked about that. We kind of had that conversation
Before
before
it
they
came
put the
out.
list out, which is funny.
Funny how this.
Why
works.
we ain't get no clips from last week? You don't be giving us the solo joints.
And you
no.
answer, and you fucking. We had
happened?
also we had a agreement because you don't respect. Abby suffering from. Remember how Ebro used to be, which is why we like.
That's why I
you.
like him.
You kind of becoming that nigga, bro.
Yeah, bro. You becoming
Low key, you becoming old man Ebro, bro.
I'll take
Yeah.
that.
Good. Nah, that's not a good thing.
That's
why
not a
we-
good thing. You gonna lose me, bro.
Yeah, you.
I'll take that.
But
Because when y'all do an Ebro interview, don't be disrespectful.
Nah,
I'm just telling
that's
you.
not me.
You think
Don't be
like
disrespectful.
Ab was saying
I sit right there and just let Ebro talk.
an argument
Sorry, dog.
argument was
Shout out
Ab,
to you,
Ab was saying that fucking
Yeah, that's just
what
man.
you say? You said some shit like Charlamagne doesn't have a bigger platform. You're absolutely
No,
wrong.
I
You're
didn't say
wrong.
that. I
You're
didn't say
wrong.
that. I
Act has a
didn't
way bigger
say
platform.
that.
You're
I did
dead
not
wrong.
say
You're wrong.
that. I did not say that. We
Yes,
was
you
talking.
did.
No, I did not. See, we was
You
talking
said
about.
Charlamagne.
Shout
has
out
a
to my
bigger
man
platform.
we
Jinx.
was
I love
talking-
you, Jinx.
Yeah, we was
Shout out
talking
to
about.
Jinx,
We was
bro.
talking about influence in
And-
media. That's
but-
what it was about, right?
Not to cut you off, Ab.
Yeah, go
why
ahead.
the fuck is my
Is Speedy on that list?
Huh?
Why the fuck is Carisha?
Oh, she's number 7.
Oh,
Carisha was
my
number 7 on the list.
God.
Numbers.
So number.
Like, why she's what?
No,
What is?
numbers, her numbers alone get her numbers.
It's not even.
numbers,
now I'm about
bro.
to say it. It's not even all that a good show.
It's the numbers.
Nah,
bro.
that's the
Jason
numbers,
Lee should
bro.
have had that spot, and I'm at Jason Lee should have that spot.
I didn't even see the whole list, bro.
Dog, I'm just like.
What you think
dog.
about Act being number 2 though? Since you had
Yeah,
everything
man,
to say
Big
about
Act.
Act.
I don't
Big
have
Act in the building.
Big Act came number 2.
Big Act in the building.
I don't have a listen.
Big Act.
Big Act in the building.
My issue is not that academics is
Shorty.
high on the list. I don't have an issue with him being high on the list. That's fine. He deserves to be there.
What Hoffa? I like Hoffa position.
I didn't-
Nori, get the fuck out of here.
I didn't see. I really didn't see the.
Nori
list.
should have been
I
like
didn't
in
see
the
the
12s.
Yeah.
12s.
Once I see Big Act number
Matt
2, I started
Hoffa should
trolling
have had
you.
Nori spot, bro.
Yeah, I know you was ready for that.
Yeah, once I see Act number
But-
2, I went straight
Yeah,
to Ab and
yeah.
started trolling.
I don't have an issue with him being high on the list. He deserves to be there. He's impactful. He's necessary. He is.
Here comes the butt.
But
There you go.
he don't deserve to be in front of Charlamagne, in my opinion.
Why doesn't he?
Charlamagne should be number one, but
In 2023, why doesn't he though?
What is
these
that?
last
Yeah,
4 years, Act been killing, bro.
We
He
talk-
been
alright,
killing.
so the-
last 3 years, Act been killing.
The conversation I had with Ruger was about, we was talking about influence, right? And what does
Charlamagne definitely have an
what does
influence. Yeah, for sure.
influence mean?
But actually said Charlamagne is the Michael Jordan of all this shit. So
What
it's
does-
like you don't have to. He don't have to get that number one spot. We know how big impact Charlamagne is. We know he should have had that number one spot. But like Act and Joe, the guy Joe Budden, they've been killing the last 3 years.
What does influence mean?
It's
How many people
worldwide.
you can reach
It's like
matters.
it's like
No,
can you
no.
reach these
How
kids
what
right
you
here?
mean? No, how does
Wait,
it
hold
matter?
Hold on. Can you reach these kids right here? Can you reach teenager kids and can you reach adults? That's what Act do.
Is influence about how many people know you exist, or is it about how many people
That has a
Internet,
lot
it's
to do with
internet.
Right? Or is it about how many people follow you after you?
It's
do
a
what you-
following. To me, it's
can't-
it's a following, and it's, like I just said, it's
Yeah,
a
that's
demographic of like, if kids gonna listen to you, if these 16-year-olds gaming kids gonna listen to you, and these adults that love hip hop gonna listen to you, that's an influence. But Charlamagne got one demographic. He got like adults now. He don't have like
sure, that's
he
what I'm
don't
telling-
he don't
that's
he
what I'm
don't he
trying
don't
to
have
have.
the kids. Like Act got the young niggas.
Yeah,
He got
absolutely.
all the
You
young
can't
niggas. So
influence
it's
people that
like
don't listen to you, bro.
it's like
It's a
Charlamagne has got
100%.
niggas like the older adults. He got adults. Like Act got kids. He got every like he can't even leave the house, bro. Like he has like the internet, like that chat room shit, that internet chat room shit. That shit is it's his influence. He has that. He has Twitch. He was the first. To me, he was the first black Twitch nigga who.
Probably was.
Yeah, he put Twitch on. So
in
it's
this
like,
in this genre,
you know what I'm saying?
And don't get me wrong. You can
Shout out
be-
Kai, too.
you
Kai,
can
that's
be, you
tough.
can be successful running the
That's
Charlamagne older crowd, because we kind of cater to the older crowd. So like, listen, you can make multi-million dollars doing that. You can be a successful person. It's not a knock to say like the older crowd, but Act literally has his hand in every
got it,
single
got it, bro.
demographic,
Got
bro.
it, bro.
And like you can't.
it.
That's why it makes perfect sense, dog. If you look at the like he's literally everywhere. Because just like me and Roy listen to him, he got young niggas, and like I said, older niggas, they got 9-to-5s, they got families, they got people, they got careers, they got jobs. These kids can sit down in the computer and pour into content, and that's how you get niggas like Kai coming up so fast. They're shooting up. And like
Shout out to
niggas,
Kai,
is-
bro. I love.
to be
Kai
honest,
so
at the end
much,
of the day, it's going to be all of them at some point.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Kai, going,
absolutely.
they do this
It's
4
now-
years from
it's-
now. Kai might be number 1 too. Like
it's-
going to,
it's-
they coming, bro.
They got it now.
They
bro.
coming, bro.
this is
Kai
my
Act, they got it now.
this is my thing, right? My only issue is with the placement.
And,
Not that-
and,
not that he
hold on.
deserved to be
one
there.
last thing about Act, and I don't want to make it sound like a diss because Charlamagne is probably my favorite media person. Like out of that group, like I like Charlamagne a lot, and Charlamagne is the only person. I don't know if I think I said this before. Charlamagne is the only person I watch and take notes from. Like there's nobody I want to be like in this podcast. But I'm not saying I want to be like Charlamagne, but I literally take shit from him. Like I told you that Kodak interview I was highly impressed. Like just little shit how he drags. Like I kind of studied the nigga. I fuck with Charlamagne, but I say that to say this though. In the throes of like rap, like actual rappers that's making the needle move right now, they fuck with Act more, and that helps. Like Act's on FaceTime with Drake, 21 sitting down with him. YB and Kodak are calling him on FaceTime.
his
Like
shit-
this shit matters. Like
I think his shit
they
hit
fuck
with
with him.
Funny Marco. He just dropped it Thursday. That shit hit 1 million
Yeah.
on one clip.
You know what I
like,
told Ab? Remember he said we all agreed that Jeezy interview with Charlamagne was great.
It's great.
Fuck with it. Classic interview, good interview. That shit today, if you look at it, has 1.9 million. It had 1.9 million views. Act did a parody as a rapper with Blues Cool called Lil Act. That shit hit 3.9 mil. It's a different like that nigga owns that space, bro. Like it's just it's different.
He owns today's YouTube era. Like he owns that. Like,
I don't disagree with it, but my
he
point,
owns that.
my only argument is the placement, right? If you put,
I ain't like Angie placement. Angie should have been top 5. Like Angie's like
What was Angie? What was she ranked at?
she was like she was low. She was too low for me.
What
Because
was
I
the
love
top
her.
what?
Like she
I think it's
was
50.
50.
Is
or-
it 50? It might be 50.
It's 50 of them? But all right, go ahead.
Might be, I don't know. But like my issue was that like if that's your argument for Act, right? You have to now explain to me why Joe Budden is number 1.
He's number
Because
one.
him and Charlamagne do not share the same audience. They don't share the same.
They got
space.
the same audience.
So how come
It just
the-
Joe is
You
more
should speak to
hate.
Roy more about
It's-
this.
So that's what I- that's-
I really
it's
can't.
more-
That's what you got to explain to me.
Because
It's
I think
more-
Act should have been number one,
Joe,
honestly, but-
Joe, ID left. He Curry Marlon Roy. That's actually funny.
Man.
Sorry. ID,
Man, the
he's
bare minimum
hated.
boys is
And his
crazy.
every time, dog, that shit was hilarious though. He's hated. So every time he drop his shit on a Twitter joint, that shit hit. Joe's a clip. he's a reloader. He clip.
He definitely
Every
gets on
time
more. He's definitely on your screen more.
Yeah, he's on the screen. He's like his following is crazy because it's like every time he dropped the clip and it just goes up and people hate Joe, so they're gonna watch him to hate him. So it's like he got the young nigga crowd that he hate the young niggas, but the young niggas like him, and he got the middle age crowd, he got the older crowd. So it's like every time he dropped them clips and shout out to Parks and that whole thing, like that shit, it just
He
hit.
do be everywhere though.
It's everywhere. Like the Michael B. Jordan shit, it just went crazy. Like it just. He's like he's a machine, bro.
Budden's got an I am athlete. For God's sakes.
Yeah,
Like, that's
yeah.
like,
He's a machine.
athlete. Like,
He's a machine,
the
and he spread his wings from Earn Your Leisure to I Am an Athlete. Like
You gotta explain to me if all this stuff we gave Act is the reason he's where he is. How come the guy who has the same
and the shit with Joe with Adam, like he did like 3 interviews with Adam 21. Like he's in the whole new era. Like
this is why I was telling Rugen. Rugen
but you
said
can't say that either, because like just because they might appeal to the same audience, but they're
different.
They're not in the same bracket.
No, they're
though.
not.
Like, Joe is wildly more popular than Charlamagne. And I like Charlotte better, but he's wildly more. Like I say, he's I am athlete for God's sakes. Like the nigga, he's everywhere.
So was Charlamagne.
Huh? He's a,
He was on the pivot.
he did I Am an Athlete. He did pivot.
he did the pivot. I don't think it, but
He did.
Which was a bit.
I mean, for you to be on I am athlete, like you're not an athlete, bro. Like so, you know what I'm
They
saying?
don't have only athletes on there now.
But Joe is wildly more popular than Charlamagne.
He's wildly popular.
Right,
And
I'm
leaving
not- no doubt
even
about
though
it.
they carry the same crowd.
and letting Maul, he got more popular. When he let Maul Roy, he
So let me ask
got
you
more
a question.
popular.
Who you think is okay? So as far as like, not just like the younger crowd, who is more powerful that can make something happen
Out of all of
in
them,
media?
probably
And
Act.
Act, son.
Yo, probably.
Act.
So,
What?
Act and Castanet.
In media, in general,
In media.
what do you?
most powerful.
Hip hop media.
Just in media in general.
Oh, Charlamagne.
Is it not about?
Joe.
Is it not a? Is it not what
Yeah,
it's
probably
about?
about
Charlamagne and
It's
Joe.
Charlamagne.
Yeah, probably Charlamagne.
Yeah,
So how could that's my
But we
argument.
talk about
'Cause that's more criteria.
we're in a different.
But that's what we're talking about. The
Yeah, we in a
media-
different crowd, but today's
That's
era.
one piece of all of
so
it, though.
today's era is Act, and I put Kai in there too.
Yeah, I get what you're
'Cause
saying.
niggas
But that's
not-
one part
niggas like-
that's one part of it.
Like
That's
niggas who
one
listen to
part.
Mav Hoffa, that's older hip hop. That's one. That's
yeah,
one. That's
yeah,
one
yeah.
section.
Yeah.
Like I hate to say, Young Miami. She's in that young
Absolutely.
crowd. Like I put her and Ack and Kai in there. Like they are today's media. Like even though constant that shit is not all about.
It's not all about
It's
music.
not all about me. He's playing video games.
Yeah.
But he's entertaining as fuck.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's different. But I give Act that. I still give that to Charlamagne and Joe.
Let me ask you a
They still
question.
got the powerhouse of it.
Nas right now.
Because nothing go through without them saying anything about anything.
They both co-signed.
They did. That's top too.
Can Nas make? You would. I think we both agree if you talk about the throws of like media.
Nas
I don't know
goes to
what
the
he,
show.
but Nas probably can make hip hop. And the throws of hip hop, Nas could probably make something move before YoungBoy. Is he
Yeah.
more popular than YoungBoy? Right? The hell,
No,
it's not even close.
absolutely
Nobody's
not.
You know what I'm saying? So
No.
it's like.
But is it? Are we talking about Is the thing about popularity? Because if it's about popularity, I don't have nothing else to add to the conversation. 'Cause
Yeah,
then Act got
No,
it.
I get what you're saying about Charlotte and Joe, but that's one piece of the pie. Like if it's 8 slices, the one criteria is that, and you got the other criteria, and Act I think just dominates in the other criteria. And
Like if Act do a guest spot or Breakfast Club, that shit gonna go up.
Yeah.
Cause he's gonna wild the fuck out. It's gonna go up. So it's just, it's different. But Joe still got he got it. I hate this.
you know how I look at it?
He forever had it for the last 3 years. Like he got it. He's hated. That's a win. Every time he say something in the comments, fuck you, Joe. Don't shit. You's a woman. Like that shit. The controversy he said, it adds. He bounced back from how he did his
You know how I feel about
first.
that, man.
Yeah,
But even if you want to call if Joe was Jordan, right? If you call Buttons Jordan, kind of like the Kobe Jordan argument, right? Like Kobe's the closest thing to Jordan we've seen, correct? I'm not talking about ranking. I'm talking about style, play style,
Style.
whatever,
Yeah.
all that shit.
And
But
Kobe was hated.
It's not to say LeBron isn't better than him. But they're two different. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Charlamagne more so marries Joe, or they marry each other. So but
No,
Act is
to me
still-
they different. They different.
I think Joe and Charlamagne are like
They
Professor X and Magneto and shit.
Yeah, they are.
It's like they two sides of the
I
same
don't think
coin.
they had much. I don't think they
Nah,
had far apart.
they hate each other, bro. Not hate, but like
Because Charlotte was more like Joe a lot when he first started. To be honest, like you know, what I'm saying?
yeah. They like two sides of the same coin a little bit.
They hate each other for real.
Yeah,
They have like
dumbass little
a friendly
podcast.
dislike.
Yeah, they had a little fake podcast beef.
Yeah.
That shit was stupid.
But to go back to that
and shout out to Shows. Like Shows he's his own entity, so he he kind of elevate Charlamagne in a different.
He put him in a different space.
He put him in different
He added
spaces.
a different audience to his thing. Like he got like the white boy frat audience because
You know what helps
that space.
Charlamagne right now, yo? Like really take him off, but he probably wouldn't do it because he already clearly he's established on his own. If they did an everyday struggle or something close to that, but they had Charlamagne to act, that would put Charlamagne in a whole nother.
That's what helped Joe.
That would put Charlamagne in a whole nother.
That's what helped. That's what helped
bro.
Joe a lot. The everyday struggle shit.
I put him in a whole
The
nother.
yardie
atmosphere.
shit. He had moments. He had a lot of.
definitely had moments.
Yeah, definitely had them crazy.
Because then the young boys who hate him because of what he did,
Did the
now
Yardie,
they looking like, and then they like, oh, he ain't that bad.
He ain't that bad. He
He
old.
bad. He just an old nigga.
Yeah.
They look at him like some niggas look at Charleston White.
You don't think
I made my name. My man went on the list.
You know niggas think niggas is
My
trash.
man.
You know what I mean? Not old. You know niggas probably think. It's niggas in the comments
He
now
took
that call
his
act
eye
old.
out
Can you
on-
imagine how they feel about Charlotte?
for sure.
It's niggas in the comments that be calling act old. They be like,
I
yo,
never
don't
seen
start a
this.
family, bro.
Charleston White is the most No, I never seen a nigga like this. Charleston White is the most dangerous
That
nigga.
nigga's
Nigga
wild,
took his eye out and
What?
said, "I'm the real Charleston White." I swear to God, it's a clip. It's on Twitter. I'm mad you ain't even see it. He took his eye
I don't
out.
even want to see that.
He took his eye out and said, "I'm the real Charleston White." I said,
I don't
"Nah,
want to
dog."
see that though. This nigga's
They gave him. They gave this 56-year-old man the internet. He's just.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
He's just that shit.
On my
That
top
shit
5
is
list of
crazy.
niggas I want to see, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna.
Go ahead and say it.
Nah, that's Easter Sunday. I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, you pussy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that, bro.
If I was to go
Top
like,
5 niggas you want to die.
you know what?
Nah, I ain't gonna.
So that Billboard list, I think whoever put that list together, whatever, however they curated it,
That was on Billboard.
that was their No, the Complex did that.
The complex is. All right.
Billboard did the rappers joint, but I feel like we.
Fuck Billboard.
Who the fuck is Billboard?
Yeah.
Do y'all remember
That's
when?
even-
Y'all remember
Billboard,
like
bro.
I think they had used to do a round table. Sway, Charlamagne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the hot
Yeah.
hip hop.
They that's the board that I would respect to
Yeah,
put a
yeah,
list
them
together
niggas,
like that.
yeah.
And for me, it would be Charlamagne.
Who was that fat nigga that was my man?
I can't remember.
Raheem.
Yeah.
Rashid?
Rashid.
I can't remember. He was on.
The nigga that did Rich
He was
Forever.
on Ross album.
Yeah.
It would be
Shaheem Reed.
Yeah,
Shaheem
Shaheem
Reed.
Reed.
Shout out to
It would
Shaheem
be
Reed.
it would be Sway. Nah, it would be Sway. It would be Vince Staples.
What?
It would be not Vince Staples. Yeah, Vince Staples. I like Vince's take.
Vince takes is.
Nah,
this,
I like
he's
Vince's take.
He
trolling,
can't be
bro.
on that panel.
He can't be in that
Why?
panel. Jinx, man. I'll put Jinx in that
No,
panel.
I'm not. I'm Ack,
Definitely, yeah.
Speedy, or Jinx.
Both. I put both on there. Now, today.
B dot.
B dot. B
Elliot.
dot gotta be.
Yeah, Elliot.
Elliot.
I have him there.
And I'm trying to think of somebody like an older.
Yeah, but you're right. It have to be a blend of.
Yeah, it's got to be a
It had to be a
blend, bro.
blend of-
Because and at least that's the one I want a rapper like somebody who's like rapping. That's why I said Vince because he has a
Gilly. I put
perspective,
Gilly in
bro.
there.
He got an actual
Gilly would be good
perspective.
on that
Gilly on
podcast
there.
because Gilly gives both sides love.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying. Like
All right,
ain't
I'll
no.
give it. I'll give it.
Ain't no
Gilly.
hate.
All right, that
Gilly
makes
fuck with
sense.
the young niggas.
I would like to see that. That's the one I would sit and watch. Or Fat Joe.
No, man. Joe
Yeah,
too.
Joe would be a good one.
No,
bro.
man. Joe.
I wonder how Joe feel because he don't never really.
He
comment.
made a post about the Billboard list. He was like, some of these guys don't even write their own raps. How they on the greatest anything list? He said, I'm not
Because
saying.
I heard they was jinxing them on the rap caviar. They was like, Joe cool, but he ain't, you know.
Nah, and Joe was like, listen, whether you think I should be on here or not, I'm
Yeah.
not arguing for myself.
Somebody was arguing Joe though. I was
No,
like,
no.
damn.
Joe was
this
like,
is
I'm not
crazy.
even arguing for myself, but I'm just arguing that some of these people don't belong on this list. Like, this list is kind of crazy. Like,
I really gotta sit down and write out my top 50.
he was like, this
I know
list
it's
is
gonna
kind
be
of
I'm
wild.
gonna write my shit
I
down. My shit gonna be
got
controversial.
to like 47.
I know.
My list
I know
gonna
it's
be
gonna get
controversial.
interesting.
I was talking to my brother about it. He was like, he looked at it, and I had Ja Rule on there first. He was like, yo, take him off. Yo.
No, you tripping.
There's no way Ja Rule's out of the 50 rapper.
No, he's like, take him off. Yo.
It's impossible.
He's not in the top 30.
No, he said top 50. He said take him off.
Ja Rule might be way higher than.
He said he's
He top
impactful.
30.
He said he's impactful,
Okay,
but like,
but what?
I don't need Ja Rule in my.
Ja was on the
joint.
Jock was on the backstage. By the way, like I mean, we
No, he
we
was,
understand who
but
Rule
like-
is, right? Like
He was like, he don't have no classic albums, which he's probably right. He don't like outside of those singles with Ashanti. I don't need Ja
had
Rule
that-
in my life, bro.
no niggas.
He had
wild.
a
That- see, this is when you
yeah,
get
bro,
disrespectful
bro.
that because he had fire
He
albums.
had
They not
fire-
classics, but he had fire albums.
He is the hit single. Like he had fire shit. He don't have
All his albums like triple plat during that run,
Yeah.
bro. Like he was
Talking numbers
knocking niggas-
again.
And he had the hits to prove. Like
had
what
the
you
hits.
talking
He
about?
had hit-
Hits.
he had
them
songs.
Pain is Love is
nostalgic.
fire too, by the
He had
way.
them
He had some
nostalgic
good albums,
2000. Like he had 2000 in Choco with 50 came. Like he still he
Absolutely.
didn't what he What 50 came in 2002?
2002.
And what he dropped? What's the one he dropped? He just started dropping. What's the one with y'all?
I didn't say I agreed.
And then he had this shit with
Because I had him on my list at
J-Lo.
first.
Yeah, he on my list. I'm not doing it.
You can't take Rule out of top 50.
Ooh, baby, I'm putting yeah. Man, y'all got
It's
Rule
tougher than
fucked
you
up.
think.
Just
bro.
off the ink alone.
Yeah.
You
It's
can't
Tougher.
take it.
It's tougher than you think. When
But
you
somebody had
start
to carry it. You can't leave Murder Inc. out the history of anything.
It's not about the history. I mean, the history is
matters
important.
OD, yo.
History is important, but it also
When
matters
we're talking
about,
top
like,
50, when we say top 50 artists of all time, of hip hop all time, and this has been around for 50 years, I'm instantly in my mind, everybody on this 50 list is
important.
the bottom line criteria has to be. You can't tell the history of hip hop without anybody in this. Like,
tell that
everybody in
shit
this 50,
Def
you have to
Jam
be able to
without
tell the
talking-
history. Like, you know what I'm saying? That you can't like. That should be the bottom line criteria for.
You
a top
can't
50
take the
list.
you can't talk the history of Def Jam hit records without talking
Yeah,
about Ja
that's
Rule.
LDOD.
Can I give y'all my list?
What is you?
Go ahead.
Whatever it is.
Is this in order?
Not really. I put them in tiers, like levels.
Okay.
Yeah, you doing all that.
Jay-Z,
list
Lil
and
Wayne,
shit.
Tupac, Nas, Biggie, Eminem, Drake, Kendrick.
Where's Eminem at?
DMX. They're not in order. It's just like a grouping. DMX, Andre 3K, Rakim, J. Cole, Kanye West.
I'll be honest, Clint made me look at him a little different as far as I felt. Like I already felt how I felt about him, and then Clint really made me feel the way about him. But go ahead, continue.
Jadakiss, Cameron, Busta, T.I., LL, Snoop, Black Thought, Lupe, Rick Ross, Scarface, Lauryn Hill, Nicki Minaj, Future, Q-Tip, Method Man, 50 Cent, Ice Cube, Missy, KRS-One, Young Jeezy, Gucci Man, Ludacris, Beanie Siegel, Mace, Chuck D, Ghostface, Common, Mos Def, Lil Kim, Big Pun, Redman, Bun B, Coogee Rap, Juvenile.
Beans gotta go.
Okay, but the
Beans
ones
not
that
on
stuck
my
out off
list.
the rip was Beans,
Beans.
and I fuck with Beans. But
I love Beans.
I'm cool. He probably is in my top 50 when I
love
write it
Beans.
down.
No Cam, no
he
Jim.
stuck out.
Cam was on here.
You say Cameron?
Yeah, absolutely.
You see,
Right after Jadakiss.
KRS kind of stuck out. Give me around Nicki Minaj. Go before.
Yeah,
Start going before that. You
Yeah.
you had a name in there. That kind
I
of.
said Jadakiss, Cameron, Busta, T.I., LL, Snoop, Black Thought.
Black Thought was the one,
the one
Black
that
Thought
stuck
was the
out
one,
to me
yeah.
too.
I can see that.
I don't know.
I
get it.
I
I get it.
don't know.
I
And
get
I
it.
My
like those.
list, I'm putting Big Boy in there. I hate how niggas don't put Big Boy in their list, bro. Like that's disrespectful.
Deservingly so.
It's
He
disrespectful.
definitely goes above.
He
Black
go
Thought. If he's
above.
out of
respect
your
To
that.
me,
list,
Big
for
Boy
sure.
go above Black Dog and Beans. And
I respect that.
Like,
I'm with
like,
that too. Him going above. It
on my list.
I respect that.
was somebody else in there. You said Black.
Lupe, Rick Ross, Scarface, Lauryn Hill, Nicki Minaj, Future,
You might be
Q-Tip,
Yeah, you good.
Method Man.
Let's talk about Redman though.
Yeah.
Ooh, Redman's a dark horse. Over
Redman's in
Raekwon?
your 50.
Over Raekwon?
Nah, Raekwon's in here.
Raekwon in there?
I
Redman
have-
my
You
50,
have
bro.
Big Boy in there.
Redman
I
in my
don't.
50.
Redman isn't over Big Boy. Yeah, he's not over Big Boy.
Yeah, he not either.
Probably
That's
not,
3
'cause-
to me, he's not.
I think Redman might rap better than Method Man.
That's a good argument.
True,
That's a
but
good.
I don't
That's a
think
good
you can leave him.
argument.
Look, I
But as far as career
That's a good
goes,
argument.
yeah, I
probably
think
not.
Career, he got 2 classes. Redman got some classic shit. Redman's a
I
rapper.
don't
Rapper.
know. I
Nah,
don't
for
know.
sure.
Reggie Noble is.
Yeah, Reggie's a rapper.
not
Rapper.
like a game
But
move.
Meth had again. He had impact. Bro.
Yeah, Meth had impact for
He had
sure.
so much impact.
I'll write my 50. I'm
It's
curious.
tough, man.
Yeah, I'm curious about this. I want to see how it looks on. Because it sounds good to you actually put it on paper and it's like,
I'm missing like I still got like
missing
5
Juvie?
more people. Now I put you on. You last
Juvie
person
on
on my
there?
list. Yeah.
Pusha T on your list?
I didn't.
At least not on it.
I didn't hear
He
you.
not on your list?
You know what's funny?
I
Oh,
ain't finished- I ain't
fucking
finished
God.
it yet. I still got like 5 more.
I didn't hear
spots.
you say Nip.
You ain't say that.
Nah, nip down.
Nip not on your
Nip's
list?
not your top 50?
I went personally. Yeah, absolutely.
Personally,
No,
in
I'm
my
just asking.
Personally, he's top 10.
You don't
top
got him in
10.
top 50.
Top 10 one of the favorites for
But
me.
you don't have him in the top
Nah.
50. Interesting.
No, I don't.
Which I kind of.
Nip not in my top 50.
Yeah,
I
went-
can't even fix my mouth to say I agree with you.
You
but
said
I get
50,
you. I
right?
did.
Yeah,
You said 50?
yeah, you can't be. It's one of my personal favorites.
Yeah, personal.
Top
My
10
personal
personally.
top.
How you feel about Banks?
No,
Banks not in there.
Banks not sniffing that.
I'm trying to find some content.
Not fucking
I can't
Banks.
think right
He
now.
ain't sniffing it, bro. You gonna put Nelly on there?
I'm putting Nelly in
Did you
mine.
mention him?
No.
I'm putting Nelly
Why?
in mine.
I'm not.
Time out.
I'm putting Nelly in
Nelly's
mine.
not top 50?
He is top 50, bro. Don't
Are
do
you
that.
serious?
Don't do that.
You
Don't
also
do that
didn't
to
say
Dirty.
Luda.
You
I
did
did. I
say
said
Ludacris.
Ludacris.
You said Ludacris?
Yeah.
Nelly's not top 50?
I don't think so. Bro.
You're lucky our time just went on because you're crazy. There's no way Nelly. He has a. All right, we're done. That's like I'm not even going to raise
He's
my blood
diamond,
pressure.
bro.
I'm not even going to raise my blood pressure enough to even get to that.
Cause you gonna say Impact?
Nelly has a diamond album.
took-
Vanilla
I keep-
Ice went 8 times platinum.
But he took over
He
the
has
2000.
a diamond
though.
album and put St. Louis firmly on the.
He took over the
hip-hop
2000.
map.
Absolutely.
Nelly took over 2000. That shit was like was a lot.
You
a lot
absolutely
going
can't
on.
leave Nelly. I'm just over.
can't leave Nelly out of
You can't
that.
leave Nelly out of that, bro.
You
That's
leave
just
Ludacris
what it
out.
is,
I
bro.
definitely leave Ludacris out.
Damn.
I leave Ludacris out.
Damn.
I leave Ludacris out.
Well,
I leave
Yeah,
Ludacris out. I leave Ludacris out.
until next time, boys and
I
girls.
love
It's the most unknown podcast, man. We out.
I definitely leave Ludacris out.
Hell no.
I leave. Fuck Ludacris. He's
Hell
corny.
no. No, I hate the nigga too.
He fucking corny, bro. He's fucking.
Over Nelly?
I put Meek Mills in Ludacris spot. That's how I feel.